Hello everyone, this is GM, 100 Casuals. Today we have a new Magicka video. In this video I will be showing you the location of all the 21 spellbooks in the game. So after you're done with the tutorial, in this case I skipped it, you're going to be awarded a Haste, Revive, and Meteor Shower. This guy's going to be talking a little bit and then he's going to give them to you. The next spell is still in chapter 1. In this case, when you go close to the water, just use ice and get over the water. There's going to be a spellbook on the ground, it's going to be spell Grease. It's not a very good spell, but you might want to take it just for the achievement. The next spell is Rain. You're going to find it in chapter 2, in a little cave where you kill goblins, then you just go pick it up in the cave. You shouldn't have any trouble finding it, since it's pretty obvious. If you don't see it, just look for the cave. There's going to be goblins spawning out of it, so you should find it pretty easily. The next spell is going to be Nullify. Right after the boss fight here, where there's tons of goblin and a little shaman, you just grab the book on the ground beside where the boss was at the beginning. The next spell is in chapter 3. You find Thunderbolt on the ground in the stone hedge beside some druids just kill. You have to go by there to go to the next level, so it's not too hard to find. Next is chapter 4. There's Tornado right at the beginning of the place. It's in the tree on the left. It's pretty hard to find, but when you know where it is, I guess you can find it pretty easily. After that we have Conflagration, which is still going to be in chapter 4. In some point you're going to go in this little house thingy where some fire and mobs are gonna spawn. Conflagration is right there on the ground. You just destroy the mob and then take it. After that, we're gonna go to chapter 5. At the beginning of the chapter, you go through some mobs and some walls or whatever, and then at some point you just go left and Time Warp is going to be sitting randomly right here. Next is chapter 6. Right at the beginning, you just go through the water and find Blizzard sitting there in a little island. It's very easy to find. After that we have Teleport, which is in chapter 7. You just spawn there, walk to the bridge, and Teleport is going to be sitting right on the top of the bridge. Just take it, teleport down, and continue the level. After that, in chapter 8, after this little bridge, there's a little cave, and Thunderstorm is actually inside the cave. It's really hard to see. Actually, you don't see it, but you can find it by clicking through the wall. And same chapter, you just go after this little wall. There's a little area right here you can walk. At the end of this area there's going to be a nest and the book is going to be in it. It's Summon Phoenix. Next is chapter 9. After an encounter with some necromancers, you're going to find the spell Raise Dead at the end of the room. After that, later in the level, you're going to find Vlad's house. In it you can find Fear and Charm. They're both in the same room. Just find them on the top and the bottom of the room. They're a bit hidden, I guess, but they're kinda easy to see, I guess. After that is chapter 10, in which you will defeat Death, and as soon as he's dead, he's gonna talk about his travel agency and then give you the book to call him. Which is kind of strange, but quite funny. Then we have chapter 11. In this chapter you can find Invisibility. It's gonna be right at the beginning. You just go down this path and there's a little area. You find Invisibility right there. Then later in the chapter you're gonna be in rooms with the dwarves and stuff. You just go over this little bridge, activate this door with fire and go through it. Inside this little area is gonna be Summon Elemental. And next we have Corporal Eyes, which is given by Fafnir, the last boss of the chapter. Just kill him, and then he's gonna give you the book. You need that book to kill the last boss, so learn the spell, learn how to use it, because it's gonna be very useful to be able to do it pretty fast. It also takes forever for this guy to actually give you the spell and stop talking and annoy you with his speech or whatever. And then the last spell missing is gonna be in the last chapter, chapter 12. After defeating the last boss, he's gonna give you Vortex. it's not going to be useful for this level because you just defeated the last boss, but if you do a new game plus, you're going to have Vortex to kill bosses very fast. It's pretty useful. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, requests, or suggestions, feel free to send them to us.